I'm currently in a large position, but now it's minus $99,000. Then I took a total of 250 Bitcoin short position on Bitget. People keep saying the season ended, but I think Bitcoin will go up to $250,000. Yesterday I went into the short position. Right now it's a wedge. And there's the bearish divergence. I posted a chart analysis yesterday. So I believe that some might have followed me and took short position, but I'm holding a bag. It's not too much, but now it's minus $99,000. I also went ahead and shorted Ripple here this evening. I set a partial profit taking here, of course. The remaining one half is aiming for 0.5 range. I'll take profits here. Well, if you look at Ripple, you can see it as ABCDE or just ABC. Especially here, the C wave is now in the pattern of ABC, 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 so all the ABCs are completed. There's a 30-minute bearish divergence, and it is the line of the previous resistance zone. So here, 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 and here, it encountered resistance in similar areas. So based on these three reasons, I decided to go short. And it seems like all the ABCDE have come out in Bitcoin. So now it's stuck on the bottom support trend line. If this trend line breaks, it might go down further. Actually, I thought that this was going to be the end of the wave, but I realized there was one more. So maybe all the ABCDE have been revealed in wedge, and there's a bearish divergence on the hourly or 30-minute chart. If this breaks down, it will continuously drop, but if it doesn't, I'm planning to hold until the next upward. This wedge could be ABCDE, or it could be just ABC with ending diagonal. This means ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down. So there could be one more upward, so I'm not cutting my losses and planning to hold on until this upper line breaks. On the other hand, if this spot comes, it would be a good entry point for short. Because the reasons are clear and the stop loss line is very short, this means that loss will be small, but if I make a profit, it will be significant. The profit-loss ratio is good. These spots are always good, so even if you don't know what will happen, you enter automatically. And some people wonder if it's leading or ending diagonal. Whether leading or ending, if it's over, there will be a correction. Then you can take the profit from the short. But somehow, the counting is weird. Originally this came out as ABC at first. This means A is completed. Then this is once again. A again. Then this is B. It seems like it came out very short. It seems like ABC was done, resulting in A, then ABC was done again in B, and finally ABC complete in C. Then this is a perfect ABC. There was ABC before, so it seems like ABC came out like this in the end. Now the stage ABC is completed. Like this. Or C could be extended like this, so it could have ended up being ABC once again. So counting waves is not perfect, it has limits. You can't really tell if all the ABCs are out already or if the C wave is extended and there's still one more C left to come. 60% of chance that it's completed and 40% not yet. So that means now A came out here, B came out and C came out as well, so it might go up again. Wave, A have ended here, and as you know, it becomes B and then it becomes C, right? It should be labeled WXY, but I'm too lazy, so I label everything ABC. In the end, as I mentioned last time, I believe it will eventually reach this price range, but whether the C wave remains or not, it is currently experiencing a decline. I'm seeing it as a short-term decline. The key now is if this support line breaks. If there's a rebound, it might break this high point again. If it does, then the trend line is drawn like this. Until it breaks the upper trend line, I'll maintain the short position. Looking at Ethereum, it seems like it might rebound now. In 15-minute chart, there's a short-term trend line here. But it seems like ABC, YXZ has completely come out now, so it's confusing. Whether to break this here short-term or not, and looking at Ripple, it's coming down well, which is a relief. I set an order to close half of my Ripple short position here, so if it falls then you'll probably have a lot to worry. When it hits this point and falls, whether to expect it to go up again by taking a long position, or because the C wave might still persist, so not to take any action. Therefore, it's hard to know what to do at this moment. Even when the time comes, we won't know. What can be done is whether the direction is upward or downward. Since the short-term trend is currently downward, I will maintain my short position. If the price falls in an ABC pattern, I will enter long after C wave count, take a quick partial profit at the first rebound, and hold on to the remaining 50%. If the price rises, I will secure a profit. And if it falls, I'll exit the remaining 50% and just observe the market. This seems to be the strategy I can use now. I'm currently in a large position. OKX has the smallest position with 79 Bitcoin short. Then I took a total of 250 Bitcoin short position on Bitget. Additionally on Binance, I shorted Ripple. It's 1.79 million XRP. Do you think it will break? Let's go down and make profit on my short position. It seems like it's broken through, right? I don't like this situation at all, but generally speaking, it is possible to short it now. As soon as it breaks through, quickly short, but where to set the stop loss line, because it might quickly rebound and make a return to this level of resistance. Then you can cut your losses here. I don't prefer this type of trading though. I like to set the stop loss line at the upper line and enter at the upper point. But I am aware that this method also exists. If you look at Solana, ABCA has also been released. It was C and ABCC here, so it seems like A, B and C all came out in the end. There's also a resistance line here, so it seems like major altcoins and Bitcoin are somewhat aligned. So I entered short. Recently I used to take very small positions in Bitcoin, at most 100 Bitcoin, but this time 330 Bitcoin, combined with OKX and Bitget together. And when looking at Ether, it seems like it is forming a wedge pattern. According to the counting, it's correct. Anyone can see this is A, ABC. A is just too perfect, isn't it? C was ABC, and then B was also ABC. Here too, it's ABC, and A came out, B came out, and C wave is also ABC. It's here in C's, C is also ABC. So this is correct. But so it's ABC, and if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it seems correct when you look at it just from the counting wedge. Then, in this decline, we must protect this low price. If correct, then Bitcoin should also maintain this low point, and if it does, it will break through the upper resistance. Ethereum will see a significant increase, and Bitcoin will also rise considerably. But if the lower side breaks, then what comes next? The support line is here, so it might come down to this. It's unfortunate there are no divergence in the 4-hour or daily charts, especially in wedge pattern. Originally, it appears like the C and E divergence, but they aren't, right? The price and RSI are both decreasing. Oh, honestly, I wish Nasdaq would drop a bit, because I haven't bought it yet. I would be so happy if Nasdaq reaches 12,000. Then it's a real bargain, isn't it? Hold for about 3 years, it will rise from 12,000 up to 24,000, meaning double. I think I would be very happy, but it won't drop by that much, right? At this time, interest rates were raised and then lowered again, but it takes a considerably long time to return to the previous rates. So some damage has accumulated. Then isn't it possible to come back to this position again in the future? I'll buy 4 stocks: Nvidia, Tesla, Coinbase, and Microsoft. Then it seems like it's a price to hold for life. I bought a bit of Tesla. I didn't intend to buy it then, but the price dipped slightly below the low point. And then the rebound happened. I thought maybe 5 wave came out very short, so I bought some Tesla here. I only bought 1/10 of the budget I wanted. I'm thinking of buying Tesla here, but if it keeps going up, there's nothing I can do. It would be nice if it comes back down. Initially, Bitcoin trading began around February 2009. Bitstamp has been in operation and trading since approximately 2011. The blue line on the chart represents the halving event. I analyzed the chart using the Elliott wave theory. I believe the first upward wave occurred from 2009 to the end of 2013, reaching $1,000. Then, after experiencing a bear market, I think the second bull market started in 2015 and reached $20,000 in December 2017. After that it declined, and I believe there was a third bull market from 2019 to the end of 2021. So according to Elliott wave theory, an uptrend consists of 3 bullish waves. First uptrend, second downtrend, third uptrend, fourth downtrend, fifth and final uptrend. So it rises in 5 waves. This is the essence of elite wave theory. When you saw it like that, there are 3 rises in 1 uptrend wave and 2 corrections. It's easy, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was the big first wave. This was first uptrend wave. And this is second corrective wave. After the uptrend and correction, what comes next? Now the third wave uptrend. However, this third wave is the most powerful wave. Therefore, it is highly likely to be divided into 5 waves again. Like this. I think it will drop to here, so I'll do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. This is what we expect to happen. And this is something we all know. The halving is also the reason for Bitcoin's existence, because the mining amount keeps decreasing, so it is recognized as a store of value. So the cycle of Bitcoin is formed because of this halving event. Looking at the halving and cycle of this wave, the first halving led to a significant price increase. After the second halving, the price increased significantly, and after the third halving, it did so again. From the halving and wave theory perspective, the first halving corresponds to wave 1, the second to wave 3, and the third to wave 5, aligning perfectly with the 1, 3, 5 waves. Then there was an increase even before this halving period, so I think this might be wave 1 of third big wave. If the third wave correction ends up being extremely short, then this could indeed be the completion, and it could potentially reclaim the previous high point. It could be reclaimed very rapidly, just like this, but there's no reason for that. So until those factors emerge, it might drop more. People keep saying the season ended, but I think Bitcoin will go up to $250,000. This is something I've never changed my mind about since 2018. This was wave 3, this was wave 5, and this marked the second major wave correction in its entirety. It's wave 1 of big wave 3, and this has never changed. Therefore, in the long term, I believe Bitcoin will rise. I'm a Bitcoin optimist, so if you look at my old broadcasts, it's all there. This was the lowest point for Bitcoin. Even then I said to buy at this bottom like buy on the knee and sell at the shoulder, and I said it's like ankle or calf. I mentioned to buy here and suggested doing a split purchase. It was the same perspective we had back then. The first wave, which lasted 10 years, came to an end, and then the second wave concluded as well. So, I advised to buy here, and eventually we sold here. We sold it around $100,000, but we don't know how far the correction will go. I don't know either. I think it's good to buy when it comes around here. Once it reaches around the 0.5 mark, you can buy with confidence. Even if it drops to the 0.382 level, you'll recover if you buy here and get stuck. So you can endure. Even if you buy here and it drops this much, you can still hold on. But if you buy here and it drops this much, can your mentality hold on? So I think it's good to buy conservatively. Buy when it's cheap. It would be good if it comes to about 0.5 level. This is the supply zone.